Alright, so in this video, I'll be discussing how you can add and subtract polynomials together. And it's actually much more simple than you might think. Okay, so if we have two polynomials, for example, how about 3x squared minus 2x, and we want to add these together to something else. Let's say 4x to the third plus 2x squared. Okay, all this is, so adding and subtracting polynomials is just combining like terms. Okay, specifically with adding, that's all it is. It's just combining like terms together. For subtracting polynomials, you'll need to distribute the negative first. But then once you distribute the negative first, then it's just like adding them together. It's just combining like terms. So adding polynomials, just combine your like terms together, and for subtracting polynomials, distribute your negative and then combine your like terms together. All right, so let's go over an example here. Let's go over an adding example. Let's do 3x to the third plus 2x squared minus 1 plus 4x squared minus 7. I don't know. I'm just going with something random. Alright, so what I'm going to do first here is I'm actually going to highlight what the like terms are, because that's what I'm doing. I'm just combining my like terms together. So we have, looks like here we have an x squared, a 4x squared. So I can only combine x squareds with other x squareds. So that's only this. Alright, so those are like terms, and then we actually have one other like term, and those are the constants. So the numbers -1 and -7 can be combined together. The reason the first term there, 3x to the third, is not highlighted is because there are no other x to the thirds, so we can't really combine it with anything. So since we can't combine it with anything, I don't know why I'm in blue. Since we can't combine it with anything, it's just going to hang out and just continue into our final simplified answer. We'll simplify the x squareds together, so we have a 4x squared plus a 2x squared. That's 6x squareds, just add the coefficients, and then combine the numbers together. So -1 plus -7 is -8. So this will be my final simplified answer. All right, and they might get a little bit harder, and the polynomials might have more terms than that, but that's basically the gist of adding. I'll make a little example here for subtracting. So we have 4x to the third plus 7x squared minus 2x plus 1. And let's subtract a x to the third minus 4x squared plus 2. Alright, so again, adding and subtracting, same idea, except subtracting has one extra step, which is to distribute your negative. So this first term, just to leave it be, I'm just going to copy it down here. And now we're going to take this negative and we're going to distribute it to each term and just rewrite this polynomial here. So distribute the negative in, we get -x to the third. A negative distributed to a negative is actually positive. And then a -2. Okay, and then from here just combine like terms. So I'm going to highlight like terms. X to the third, x to the third, x squared, and our constant term, 1 and -2. Alright, again, this -2x there, that cannot be combined with anything because there are no other x's. So, alright, so we're going to combine here to get a 3x to the third, and why that's 3x to the third is since they're like terms, we're just going to combine the coefficients. So we take the 4 here and the 4 from here, and we add the -1 to get 3. Okay, take these, combine them together. We have 7 plus 4, which is 11x squareds. Alright, I'm going to, again, put these in order from highest power to lowest power, so I'm actually just going to drop this puppy right in here. And then my last step, combine my constant terms together. And when I combine this together, I'm going to get a -1. So this will be my final answer. And as a review from classifying, this is going to be called a cubic because its highest power is a 3, and we would just say that that has 4 terms. All right. How about one more example? Let's see what I'm going to do here. How about plus, how about 4x to the 9 minus 2x squared plus 1. All right, so how about you guys go ahead and tell me what that one is as a simplified answer. All right, so if, I'm sure you know by now, if you got this one correctly, this is actually already basically simplified, except you don't really need the parentheses there. It's fully simplified because we have no like terms. All our powers are different in each term. This is a power of 10, power of 3, power of 9, power of 2, and power of 0. So it has no like terms, so it's actually fully simplified. And if we wanted to, what I would prefer, if you wanted to write this out, is to write it in order from highest power to lowest power. So x to the 10th, we have an x to the 9th, we have an x to the 3rd, we have a x to the 2nd, and we have a constant term. Okay, and again, as a review from your classifying, this is a degree of 10, and it has how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. All right, thanks for watching.